I will be facilitating this very cool Q&A. Please welcome to the stage Carla Harvey from Butcher Babies and Charlie Benante from Anthrax. Come on up, kids. First of all, I just personally would like to say thank you very much for doing this. Flashback is very appreciative you guys came out. And Charlie, I gotta say, 13-year-old me, with my denim jacket and my Anthrax patches and drawing Anthrax on my jeans in class is very excited to have you up here today. So I did the same thing. Thank you very much for coming. Thank you very much for coming. So we're gonna do a quick Q&A here. They gave us about 30 minutes to talk, so I'm gonna start out with some questions and then hand it over to you guys. I know you got some questions over there. You're already shaking your head like down in the front row because I have some questions. Very good. Okay, so guys, I'd like to start out just by, you have prolific songwriters. You're making music all over the place. Right out of the cannon, maybe like 10 years ago, and all across the country. Charlie, you've been making music for darn near 40 years now with Anthrax. 11 albums, 6 Grammy nominations, gold records. And I know I got a lot of friends in the music business, and then 2020 happened. And so this is my first question, as close as you two are together, and spending so much time together as prolific music makers. What did you do for 2020, locked up together, without being able to go on the road, without being able to go and see the audiences?
Well, it was actually our first time locked up together, because I actually moved in with him at the beginning of the pandemic. That could have been disastrous if we didn't like each other enough, right? But it actually ended up being really great because for the first time in our relationship, we could actually stay home with each other for an extended amount of time, and we got to create a lot of our music together at home.
Actually, yes. So, beginning of the pandemic, I was losing my mind. I was glued to the television, glued to my phone, just getting really depressed about it.
Update after update, just putting your seat deeper in the couch.
The uncertainty of what was going on in this country, because we were watching Italy and Europe, and it was pretty bad there. We were going, God, I hope that doesn't happen here. And then it happened here. So she actually told me to shut the TV off and go be creative again. So that's what I did. I called a bunch of my musician friends from other bands, and we started making these quarantine jams.
Okay.
And that snowballed to a record that came out on May 14th called Silver Linings. And the title comes from being in that place of just darkness throughout the year of COVID. And I found Silver Linings.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Literally putting on an album.
Yep.
Birthed from one of the worst years, I would say, for most music makers.
Absolutely, because Anthrax, the band, we were working on a record prior to that, and then it all just came to a halt.
Right.
Because we felt we didn't want to do a record if we can't go out and support it and tour it.
And what's the fun if you don't bring it to the audience live like that?
And you can't do it, so that's exactly what happened. And we did a lot of art together, and we did an art show in March here in Chicago. That was successful, and we were supposed to do one next week in New York, but that got postponed.
Yes, postponements seem to be in our future as well.
Yeah.
But you at least have your feet out. You're living together, you're making art, and you're putting new art, whether you're locked in or not.
Correct.
I mean, I think it's the only way. You have to be adaptable in life, and so musicians, and we could have all sat around feeling sorry for ourselves and being glum, but I think that like throwing yourself into something else that is artistic, that is the only way to go about it. And we both, like, having the support of one another was really helpful, and being able to do things together. Like, instead of going to a bar on a Friday night or a restaurant, we'd sit at home and we'd record vocals in the kitchen, or make art together, and that became a pretty cool, intimate experience, and I think took our relationship to another level.
Right, absolutely.
In my opinion.
And we watched a lot of horror movies.
Yeah. Yeah, going through the Netflix queues of every horror movie I had watched.
Exhausted every show.
What's that channel called? I can't remember it now.
Shudder?
Shudder, yeah.
Yeah, my girlfriend brought me through the Shudder movies too. Like, okay, now we're done watching West Wing. Let's watch some scary stuff.
Yeah, because Greg Nicotero was doing this creep show on Shudder. So I was like, how do I see it? He was like, yeah, it's on Shudder. You gotta pay for it.
Yeah.
But it was awesome. I loved a lot of those episodes. I don't know if anybody's seen that. The creep show. You ever see the episode House of the Dead? I think it's called.
Okay.
Have you seen that?
I've not seen that.
He
No.
directed it too.
Oh, look at that.
And a lot of things that happen in the house actually happen. It is really cool. I love that episode.
Well, I guess for all of us and fans, I guess it's a real good thing that when you guys moved in, it worked out because you were locked in together. That's a real make or break deal for what was going to come out that year.
A lot of relationships got ugly really fast. I saw a lot of people posting about how they were so tired of their husband or wife.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of my friends confessed they couldn't wait to go back to work. But I honestly didn't feel like it. I loved every second of being home with him. And like I said, we have so much in common.
I didn't.
When we first met each other, we started sending each other artwork back and forth. We were just friends for a while.
Okay.
And so we connected on that level. And so like I've never had a relationship where I could share those things with. So
Right.
it's great.
Have that communication, that depth of sharing with materials. That's great. Yeah, I remember when the pandemic started and so it was like, oh, it's going to be a huge baby spike in 9 months. And I was like, no, it's going to be a huge divorce spike in 9 months. I was a divorce lawyer, you're about to get famous, Rich. So I'm glad you're on the neither side. You're making art. You're just perfect art in the
Yes,
universe right now.
our baby is our art piece.
There we go. We're all grateful for it. Now, we touched on it a little bit. You're both not just talented musicians.